Good morning, 5th grade. This is your grammar lesson for Thursday, April the 30th. Go ahead and get your grammar books out. Open up to page 279 and pause me until you get there. Okay, today we're going to talk about subject and object pronouns. And I drew this little graph for you. This is a good visual. And I'm going to actually scan it and attach it so you can look at it yourself as you're working if you need it. But basically, I hope this helps you because subject pronouns that we're going to talk about today will be in the sentence as either a subject or a predicate noun. That means that if you have a noun in a subject spot, it needs to be a subject pronoun. Now let's look at your book. Those subject pronouns are I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they, depending on if it's singular or plural. So if it's in the subject spot, you're not going to say him went to the movies, right? You'd say he went to the movies, or she, or I. Okay, the other one that we're really not going to talk about today because we're going to do that down the road is that pronouns can be predicate nouns. All right, and then let's talk about object pronouns. So today you're going to be dealing with subject pronouns that are acting as a subject. Object pronouns, look at this, shock, 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 the word object, object, object. That might help you. Direct objects, we know what those are. They follow an action verb and they say who or what about the verb. So dad knows who, dad knows her. That's a direct object, so it needs to be an object pronoun. You wouldn't say dad knows he or dad knows she. It would be dad knows her, them, him. Okay, let's look at it as an object of the preposition. You guys know about prepositional phrases. That last word, that last noun or pronoun in a prepositional phrase, if it's a pronoun, it needs to be an object pronoun. So Kevin threw the ball to her. To is a preposition. So this is a prepositional phrase, therefore it needs to be an object pronoun. You would not say Kevin threw the ball to she or to he. That would be incorrect. It would need to be her, him, them, something like that. Indirect object, we have actually not covered indirect objects, but you will see it next year. And it's basically going to follow an action verb just like a direct object. And it's going to say who or what is doing the direct object. So Rhonda passed what? She passed the ticket to whom? To them. Okay, there's your... So when Mrs. McGuire says indirect object next year, you guys are going to be like, yeah, I think I've heard that. Okay, now let's look at our lesson. And these are your object pronouns. Me, you, him, her, it, us, you, them. Okay, are these subject or object pronouns? That's in the subject spot, so it's a subject pronoun. It is also in the subject spot there, so that is a subject pronoun. The Great Seal of the United States displays what? Direct object. So it's an object pronoun over here. Now see, it can be either one, so you need to know that that's a direct object. Therefore, it's going to be an object pronoun. All right, eagles are important to us. This is a prepositional phrase, therefore it's the object of the preposition. It's an object pronoun. Years ago, people hunted who? Hunted them. It's a direct object. It's an object pronoun. Pollution affects who? Them. Object pronoun. Now they are protected. This is a subject, so it's a subject pronoun. They, again, is a subject. We, it's a subject. Has seen who? Has seen them. It's an object pronoun. Hopefully this is coming back to you now. Okay, now we're figuring out which one is correct and then saying if it's object or subject. They soared high in the sky, that's a subject. Alan spotted who? Them, object. And they amazed who? Him, object. I shouted, and the eagle stared fiercely at us. That was at is a preposition, so you need that object pronoun behind it. Ari stared back at them. Again, this is a prepositional phrase, so you need the object pronoun. And he felt brave, because now we have a compound sentence. This is the subject to the second part of that compound sentence. Tanya knows a lot about eagles and she admires them. Again, compound is the second part of that subject. We, subject, can see many in Alaska. According to her, prepositional phrase is the object of the preposition. They have wings that spread to 7 feet. That's the subject. All right, let's look in our book here and see if we can find our incorrect pronouns. In 1776, Ben Franklin and others tried to design a United States seal, but them failed. No, that would need to be they. This would be crossed out as they. Then in 1782, William Barton tried again, and he succeeded. He drew a bald eagle, and because of him, the eagle became the national bird. Eagles are powerful hunters, and humans have admired them since ancient times. Today, we still see eagles as proud and brave. Franklin did not approve of them, though. He preferred the peaceful, useful turkey. I must agree with him. In the Roman Empire, eagles stood for war in the army. Do we really want such a symbol? Should a fierce creature represent us? For me, a strong but sociable animal would be better. I would prefer the smart wolf or the busy beaver. So there we found them. Okay, your homework tonight is going to be page 308. And let's talk about what you're going to do. This first section says, write each sentence, label each underlined pronoun, subject, or object. You do not need to write the sentence, but label the underlined pronoun as subject or object. So in this example, I helped grandmother plant a small garden. I is a subject, so you would only write subject. Okay, so you're just going to write subject or object here. Okay, on these, you are going to only give the correct word. You do not need to write the sentence out. You just write the correct pronoun in parentheses. In this bottom section, you do not need to write the subject out, but you do need to give me the correct, or a correct, because there's different ones you could put in there, a correct pronoun and what kind of pronoun it is, just like the example says. So Dad drove us to the apple orchards. Us is an object pronoun because it's a direct object. Dad drove who? Remember that who or what is your direct object clue. Okay, so you're going to do this on the Google document and turn it in. All right, have a good day, guys. This can be confusing, so rewatch this video. Look at that little chart that I'm going to attach and just do your best at it, okay? We'll go over it Friday if we need to. See you later.